Hi, Vamper's Kiss here. First I want to say, today's Friday the 13th. Happy Friday the 13th to everybody out there. I, in my belief system, believe today's a lucky day. I don't see it as a day that we have to like hide and watch out for black cats and things like that. I love Friday the 13th. Just like I like the number 666. I mean, when I get a grocery receipt that says 666 on it, I just always get so excited. Or 667, which I call neighbor to the beast. And so I like those kind of numbers. They have synchrony to me. So anyway, that isn't what this video is about, but I just kind of wanted to give a shout out to Friday the 13th. Okay, this video is a special video to shout out to two very special people. I'm going to have Angel help me. Something very, very special, came in the mail yesterday, and I want him... Angel, you want to help me with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you want to tell everybody what's in the box?
Charlie.
Oh, you probably don't know his last name. It's a bust of Charles Manson. I tell you, oh my God, I'm so excited to get this. How this came about coming to the mail to me, I've talked about Stoner Van Houten on my podcast, or this isn't a podcast, on my vlog before. Stoner is the Spawn Ranch worker, guardian of the ranch, and he does chats, well, twice a day, morning and evening, unless of course he's got other things he's doing. But he had a ladies' night, and during ladies' night, this particular ladies' night, he was giving away, I think, 3 things. And I don't know, he was just feeling really generous, and he started having drawings for more things. And this was like the 5th or the 7th thing he gave away. And you know, I was giving up hope that possibly I was going to win anything. And his girlfriend was the one that was pulling the names out of the bowl. And when she pulled out my name, I about fell out of my chair, because I just am not a very lucky person. Being a compulsive gambler and being an unlucky person are just not two things that go together well. And so that unluckiness goes through to other things in my life too. Anyway, when she pulled out my name and this was the prize I got, I was just like really excited, because I have absolutely nothing. I mean, I'm totally into true crime, and I mean, I don't even really own an actual true crime book that you can actually like put your hands on, because I do Audible, and so I don't even have a true crime book. I mean, nothing true crime. So I was really excited to get this. But when I won it, this was not painted at all. It was all white, like, well, like you would get if you went to a ceramic store or something, which I think this is ceramic because it's quite heavy. Stoner has a friend named Katie Murphy, and she is an artist. And Katie agreed to make Charlie into the final product, Charlie. And I think she did an excellent job, because he looks just like Charlie. I mean, the Charlie that you see in all the footage and things like that. If you watch any YouTube videos, or usually when they show him like on documentaries and stuff, they don't show him so much in his older age, but they show him when he's younger like this. And so I was very, very excited, you know, that she was willing to paint this for me. And then she sent it to me, and I mean, that was just a really nice thing for somebody who doesn't really know you to do for you. And there's not a lot of people in this world that do those things. I mean, both Stoner and Katie are both really wonderful people. And so I really appreciate both of them for what they did. And I'm going to put Charlie in a place of honor. I mean, I'm not... I mean, don't get me wrong, Charlie was not a real nice person. He, you know, I think I've said this before in my other videos. He was a con man, he was a pimp. He probably was an abusive person, because in some of the books I've listened to, the women claim that he beat them. So he was probably abusive. You know, he was not a real nice guy all the time, but man, he was smart. And at least I think he was smart. He said some of the most clever things I'd ever seen. And he just... You know, the whole case intrigues me. You know, Charlie's just a very small tip of the iceberg. I don't think, I mean, he claims that he had something to do with, a little something to do with the Shorty Shay thing. I shouldn't call it a thing, murder, I'm sorry. I don't believe it. I don't think he ever killed anybody. I don't think he's a cult leader. I don't think that he asked those people to kill anybody. I don't think he told them to go kill anybody. I think that whole thing is all bogus, and you can blame Tex Watson. That's my opinion. You can take it or leave it. So, anyway, like I said, he'll get a place of honor here, probably right next to my favorite rooster statue. I don't know how he's going to feel about that. I know he loved nature. He likes snakes and lizards and things like that, which we do have snakes and lizards. All those ones you found. You want to tell about those? About how they, that they're actually lizards and stuff? How you found their little bodies and they're, out in the road?
We found their bodies, like, just on the road, flat.
Yeah, okay, look at the camera so as you're talking to them. You want to go over and get one of them and we can show them? Get one of the bigger frogs that we can show them.
Okay.
These are really cool. Whenever we find these, we always bring them home and we spray them with polyurethane, like how Charlie's all shiny. It's the same thing that we use for this, except they don't stay shiny because it's not the same medium as he is. Because this used to be an actual frog or whatever. Anyway, can you how well can you see that?
Bring it closer.
Bring it in closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a frog, and Angel found this. Is that too high?
No, that's good.
Setting. It was just out on the ground, just like this.
Mm-hmm.
It was just before a cold snap, I think. I thought maybe he died from the extreme cold, or maybe
Probably.
or a heart attack or something. I'm not sure. But we have several things like this. We have lizards that look like this and frogs that look like this, and maybe we'll put Charlie with them since he. I mean, this is a desert frog, so Charlie liked the desert. We're in the high desert here, and so we'll put him with all the frogs, and we have one snake too. He didn't turn out quite as well because as soon as I sprayed him, his little scales started falling off of him. But the lizards and stuff, they turn out pretty well, and we.
Yeah.
Would you want to show them?
I want to show them the small snake skin
Okay, we'll bring it over here.
that we found.
Angel wants to show you his small snake skin. Be very careful. Don't run too fast because it might blow right out of your hand. It's going to be hard to see. Can they see it?
Up. Okay.
Now, where did you find this? Ooh, be careful. Where did you find this, Angel? I can't remember.
I found it on the res, I think.
Did you find this in the Chiricahua National Park? Is this the one where we were walking up the stairs in Chiricahua?
I think so. I don't really know.
Well,
Okay.
I guess we need to take notes about where we find things. But we're always picking stuff like this up off the ground.
Yeah, and you can see its eyes a little.
Oh, maybe you need to tip it just a little bit more. Can you see that?
Right there.
Okay.
So he was a baby snake.
Mm-hmm.
We can't tell what kind of snake he was. It doesn't matter. We like all snakes. We like them whether they're poisonous or they're come back in the frame. Or do you want to put that back and then come
I
back?
want to put this back.
Okay. We don't care if they're poisonous or if they're non-poisonous. We love snakes, and we try never, ever, ever to kill them. I mean, I swerve the truck to miss them in the road. I mean, it's just. I mean, I'm really adamant about that. I don't even like to kill tarantulas. It's just. I mean, mice is a different story because they're just. Oh my God, they're just creepy. I don't like mice. So anyway, sorry about the little side trip. He has to wash his hands. He's obsessive and compulsive too. Guess where he gets that from? Yeah, Jamie's obsessive and compulsive too. Guess where she gets that from? Yeah. It's amazing what we pass on to our children, even though we don't mean to. We just, from the minute they're born, we just start to damage their poor little minds. I don't know. We have got to be better at this. So anyway, thank you again for Katie for painting Charlie. Thank you, Stoner, for letting him be a prize. Thank you, Anne, for drawing my name out of that bowl. And just thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. So, this is Vampir's Kiss. I'll talk to you all later.
Bye.
Have a good Friday the 13th. Or I guess because you'll see this later, I hope your Friday the 13th was really good. Bye-bye.
Bye.